Yo, 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 what it is, what's poppin', what it do, what's happening, what up, though? Welcome to the Bias BS PodShow, where your opinion doesn't matter, kind of like wind chimes. What is the point of those, really?
Some of them
They're just annoying.
Some of them don't even sound good.
I know.
Sounds like a bunch of like silverware in a drawer.
All right. I am your host, Brett, and this gentleman over here is my co-host and producer, Drew.
Hold the applause.
Right.
No, thank you.
We've held.
Glad to be here.
All right.
Oh, they were held? Okay.
They were held.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for following us on Facebook, TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, and X. We appreciate all the love and support. Drew, what you got?
Yes, and as always, make sure you guys check out our Facebook, Bias BS. We have two new items on there, two new designs. Check those out if you love them. Hit us up, biasbs@gmail.com. Let us know you want them, what colors. We do have limited colors for certain designs, but, you know, email us. We'll talk about it. Let us know where to send it, and we'll get it to you as fast as possible. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also, make sure you guys are smashing that like button right over there.
Smash.
And smash. And also sharing this video on all your favorite social media platforms as well. Stay active in the comments, and if you haven't done so already, please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button in the bottom right corner. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let's go ahead and kick it off with the brew review.
Brew review. All right, so we're jumping back a little bit to our lakefront, our fellows at Lakefront Brewery, right here in the old Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Today we got Fruit Wagon.
Fruit Wagon.
And hold your jokes on this one. But,
not to be confused with Wagon.
Or Bandwagon.
Kill
or Poon Wagon. No, we got the Fruit Wagon by Lakefront Brewery, passion fruit and mango ale. An easy drinking beer with a tropical twist of fruit.
Tropical twist. This sounds like it's going to taste like a wine cooler.
Yeah, and you know what?
Right?
It very well might have that strong what is that taste, that grapefruit taste.
Yeah. It's also another ale. I didn't see that when I bought it.
But
that's all right.
Let's crack her open.
Yeah,
see what we got. We might be surprised. I got an easy can today.
Easy can for Andrew.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Air cheers, my man.
You didn't see that.
That's all good. I didn't see it. The camera didn't see it either.
All right. Cool. And as always, we are pairing it with our other fellows, Screwball Whiskey.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, of course. We'd love to have you. But until then, we will still keep sipping you happily. And, we'll come back to you later in the episode. Let you know our review on the Fruit Wagon, Lakefront Brewery.
On the wagon.
Yes.
All right. So I told you guys a couple weeks ago, I think it was, that I went and saw Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, yes, you did. Yeah, you did.
Ohana means family. But yeah, that was really, really good, actually. We're going to put how much they made in the first week. I think it was in the billions, like in the...
Wow.
Like the double-digit billions.
No
I'm pretty
way.
sure. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think I heard that. I could be
there's
wrong.
only 7 billion people in the world, so... Unless people, like... You mean like money-wise? You mean money-wise?
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying money-wise. Yeah, not people watched it. Yeah, I'm saying money-wise. Yeah. Like with, merchandise and, shit like that, probably. I would think that's how they're adding it up, but...
Right.
Very well done. Very good movie. Yeah, it was very good. I enjoyed it very, very much so.
How was the animation? It was good animation in there?
That part was brought to you by Lakefront Brewery, not a sponsor. The animation was very, very good. It was obviously CGI.
Right. You know what I didn't know? I was looking at a trailer or something like that of Lilo and Stitch. I didn't know he had 4 arms.
Yeah, he had 4 arms and he had antennas. He's got antennas too. So right in the beginning of the movie, so this is
I don't want to hear. I don't want to spoil it.
Well, it's the same exact movie as the.
I've never seen any of it.
You've never seen it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then I won't even tell you then. But yeah, I won't do the spoiler alert thing. So
yeah, point being, I didn't know he had 4 arms.
Yeah.
Like, I understand he's like an alien, but like, I didn't know he had 4 arms.
Yeah, you'll see though. You'll see how it is. But yeah, my youngest daughter, she loves Lilo and Stitch. It's like her favorite thing. She wants to have a Lilo and Stitch birthday party and everything. So yeah, she's all in on the Lilo and Stitch. But we couldn't get one of the popcorn buckets because they were sold out. So I had to buy it like online for her. I bought her one.
That's cool.
Yeah, and we even do. And what's crazy is we even went on the same day or the day before. We had the not the sneak preview, but like it was out in theaters on Friday, they said, but select theaters on Thursday, and I went on the Thursday, and we went to the show, and they were already sold out before we even got there. Like, I guess they sold them out at noon, right when they opened the doors. Like, people just came in and bought them.
Yeah, there was probably a line.
That's stupid, though, how they do that, man. That's not fair. They should do it where it's only the people who have the tickets for the Lilo and Stitch show. Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't just people who had tickets.
Right.
Which is unfair to the people who are actually wanting to buy that stuff for their kids that are taking them to the, to the movie theater, which is... I think that should be a new rule that they implement. I would... that'd be cool.
Some people just want collector's items and stuff like that. Yeah.
Resellers and
grown-ups buying kids stuff, and then kids can't get stuff, and
it's almost like the Pokemon card thing. You see all those videos where the dudes, like, they have those like vending machines, and they just sit there at the vending machine and just buy up all the shit on the vending machine until it's sold out.
Yeah, you couldn't do that in Milwaukee.
No, hell no. You get your ass whooped over here for shit like that.
Yeah, people would. Yeah.
I've seen people get hurt for less.
Right.
Speaking of people getting hurt, dude, did you see the Theo Von? Did you see him choke that dude out, or not choke? He didn't like choke him out, but he shoved him with it like on his neck though. Like, I guess dude was like getting in his face. I don't know the whole story, but we'll post like a little clip, kind of what happened right there. But I guess some dude was like coming up to him and like. He was at like some event or something, and some dude was like coming up to him, like being, I don't know how aggressive he was being, but he was like trying to like ask him questions, but he was being very aggressive towards him. And Theo
Von, poking the bear.
Right. Theo Von was like, dude, just back up. Like give me some space. You know what I mean? And then he ended up just fucking, kind of giving him one of those. So,
wow.
But yeah. But,
that's what he gets.
Sorry, back on the movies. You see any movies lately? Any good movies?
What did I see lately? I seen Ochi, The Legend of Ochi. That was okay.
Who's in that?
Nobody in particular. But it's a movie about like a legendary like creature. And then the girl gets a baby version of it, and then she like tries to take him home, and it's a good movie. It's a good kids movie. But yeah, I mean, one movie I seen recently that was just blew my mind, especially just with the ending. The ending is crazy. Was The Substance, and I recommend it for anybody that's into like the wild, crazy gore type movies where things just go bananas and blow your mind. Just whatever. The Substance is insane, especially like the last 20 minutes of it. It's crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
It's nuts.
Did you check out Love on the Spectrum yet?
No.
Since we're coming to,
no.
I'm almost done with it. I'm really mad that I'm almost done with it because, dude, that show is just, man, it is so, like, it's so good, dude. I know this is kind of like cliche to say, but it really is a roller coaster of emotions.
Right.
Like, you get all of them.
Yeah.
Like, you feel embarrassment for these people. You feel happiness. You feel like, oh shit, that's bogus. Like, that sucks. You feel mad for them. Like, it's crazy, dude. Like, it's crazy how a show can put you through that. It's really cool.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, this conversation is going to kick off into our first segment, talking about movies and stuff like that.
All right.
So we're going to do one. I think we did it, I don't know, I think we did it like a little bit more than a month ago, maybe 2 months ago.
Okay.
Name that film.
All right.
All right. So, real quick recap of the way that this is played. I'm going to say some quotes from a movie, and Drew's going to try to guess which movie that they're from. So, pretty simple.
And am I getting a time? I
mean, you could. Yeah,
let's do it. Let's give myself 30 seconds. Or not 30 seconds, 60 seconds on a clock.
Okay. Some of them are probably kind of easy, but we'll kind of,
okay.
We'll go from there. So, all right. So here's the first one. This one you're probably gonna get this one right away.
All right.
Here it is. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Training Day.
All right. Yeah, I didn't have to start the clock for that one. All right. Yeah, it was Training Day. Good movie.
What is Training Day?
Yeah.
Sir, we must finish the question before you buzz in.
Yeah, it was a good one though. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's
great.
classic.
Yeah, classic movie.
Definitely classic.
Classic movie. I think you'll get this next one. I'm pretty sure you'll get it.
Okay.
So, all right, here goes. Jack can talk Thai. Jack talk Thai very well.
Jack can talk Thai. Jack talk Thai very well. Jack.
Goes, how about you tell him about your little covert operation in Thailand? The day after the wedding. Why don't you tell him about that, Jack? Tell him about how you had your little conversation in Thai. Jack doesn't talk Thai. Oh, Jack does talk Thai. Jack talk Thai very well.
Oh my God, this sounds so. Oh. Damn.
You got
it's so familiar.
6 seconds.
Okay.
Throw a guess out. 2, 1.
The Interview.
Wrong movie. All right, that's okay. It was Meet the Parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was a comedy. I just couldn't think of. Oh, okay. I remember it now. I remember the quote now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jack can talk Thai. Yeah. Jack talk Thai real good.
Yeah.
I like Ben Stiller, man. He's funny.
Yeah. Ben Stiller is, he's definitely one of my favorite comedic actors. I'd say he's top 10.
Yeah.
Comedic actors.
In comedic movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Comedic
in movies. Yeah.
Top 10.
For sure.
Yeah. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. All right, this one I think you're gonna get right away. Right. Let me finish it because it's a good quote. It's kind of long, but here it is. Right. What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
You. Yeah. It's does the movie have Mark Wahlberg in it?
No.
Okay, does the movie have, it's not Grown Ups?
No, it's not.
I
forgot to start the clock, but we'll put it on
is Ryan Reynolds in it?
No.
Seth Rogen in
Nope.
it?
Think older. Think 90s.
Comedy though, obviously.
Yep.
Is Robin Williams in it?
No.
Jim Carrey?
No.
Crap. How much time do I got?
25 seconds.
I
started the clock late too, so.
I know it, dude. I know it.
You're thinking all the wrong actors, but you're kind of close when you just said those.
Ben Stiller in it?
No.
Okay.
You're getting there. You're kind of close.
Adam Sandler?
Yes.
Okay. It's not Grown Ups.
No.
No.
Time is up.
Billy Madison.
Yes, it is. Billy Madison. He got it right at the buzzer. I gave you one last little chance. You got it at the buzzer.
All right.
All right. It was Billy Madison. Yeah.
They're coming out with a new Billy Madison, dude. I don't know.
Happy Gilmore.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah. I used to get those confused too. They're easy to get confused because they came out right around the same time. So, and they're fucking classic Adam Sandler movies. Yeah. Just classic movies in general.
I wish he would have named one of them. Like I wish he would have named like Billy Madison something different. But because it's too much like Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. You know what I mean? It's like it's too.
Yeah, but there was just two characters that he was playing. You know, just had to. But they could have named it something different, like the name of the thing that they're doing instead of like the name of the character of the movie. But
right.
I don't know. That was kind of the thing back in the day, like Corky Romano.
Right.
That was kind of the, Tommy Boy. I guess it was Tommy Boy, but
yeah,
But yeah. That was good. You got that one. I got one more. I think you'll get this one too.
Okay.
So far you got 2 out of 3.
All right.
So here's the last one.
Give it to me.
All right. That's what she said. We'll just tell your mom that we ate it all.
Comedy?
Yep. Another comedy.
We'll just tell your mom we ate it all. 90s?
Yep.
American Pie.
There it is. He got it, folks. There it is. All right. 3 out of 4. This guy's good at his movies.
Oh, we got
he knows
one more?
his movies. No, that was it. I said 3 out of 4. That was it.
Okay.
He got it. That was it.
All right.
That was it, folks. That was Name That Film. Drew did a great job with that.
Yeah,
great job, bud.
I know my films.
Hell yeah. I threw some easy ones in there too, though. So
comedy isn't. I mean, surprisingly, it's not my favorite genre, like of movies, but I've seen a lot of comedies. So
yeah, comedies are always, man. They don't make any really good comedies anymore.
Yeah, they're kind of.
They need to get back on the comedy movie train, dude.
Yeah,
I was thinking about writing some movies.
Really? Okay.
I could write scripts and stuff, dude. I think I could.
I don't know if the audience knows this or how many people know this, but I'm writing a book, and similar in style, like writing a script, writing words in a book, because there's also going to be like images in there too. So it's sort of like writing a script. It's more like writing a comic, but it's taking a stab at something new. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I'm always willing to try new things, man. And I get.
Be a scriptwriter, man. Be a scriptwriter and like send out some scripts. I mean, you can.
Yeah.
What's the worst? What's the worst that can happen?
Somebody could steal my shit. Would be the worst that could happen.
You got to get it like.
Yeah, copywritten and all that. Yeah. Copyrighted, copywritten,
copywritten,
copyrighted. No, copywritten. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
Copywrit. We'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, whatever. Copy wrote.
Past tense. Copy written. Wrote.
It was copy wrote.
So, I don't know if you heard about this. Devastating shit is going on. So what they're saying is there was a terrorist attack in Boulder, Colorado.
Ooh.
So.
I did not hear about that. When was this?
Yes. What's today? Second?
Oh, shit. My watch
Today's the second, correct?
Yeah, today's the second. Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
Damn. You know what? I think I might have read something briefly on that.
Boulder, Colorado, Pearl Street Mall, terrorist attack. So, Sunday. It says the man who attacked 12 people Sunday afternoon on Boulder's Pearl Street Mall is being held on suspicion of attempted first-degree murder, according to jail records. None of the victims have died, Boulder police said on the Monday morning update. His name is Mohammed Sabri Solomon, and he's charged with federal hate crime and faces other felonies, including attempted murder.
Is he a U.S. citizen, does it say?
I'm not quite sure. So Mohammed Sabri Solomon was charged Monday with a federal hate crime in the Sunday attack, according to federal court documents from the U.S. Department of Justice. He was booked into Boulder County Jail late Sunday night on suspicion of 42 state felonies, according to his county arrest affidavit. The charges under investigation include 8 counts of attempted first-degree murder after deliberation, 8 counts of attempted first-degree murder with extreme indifference, 6 counts of first-degree assault of an at-risk or elderly person, victim, 2 counts of first-degree assault, 2 counts of possession of an incendiary device. Don't know what incendiary means, but
that's like a explosive type round, I believe.
Okay.
Or it's either, I don't know. I think it's something like that. I have incendiary rounds in Grand Theft Auto, by the way. So,
okay.
Yeah.
It's
I'm kind of a big deal.
It's a projectile that explodes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a projectile, but I think it's an actual like bullet, like a round that you, when it hits a target, it explodes.
Wow.
So almost like an explosive round, or like a incendiary.
It's a hollow tip.
Wait, there's explosive and there's incendiary. I don't know. Incendiary might be something different. It might not be explosive, but yeah, it's definitely a type of banned type of weapon, I'm assuming.
This is what it says for incendiary. Incendiary is an adjective, noun that describes something capable of causing fire or that excites strong feelings or anger. Right. It can refer to.
Okay, so I was right. It's like an explosive type round. Yeah.
It's basically something that when you because
on impact,
because they're even using like an adjective, like incendiary comments, like that means someone's gonna explode or burst into.
Yeah. So it's I believe it's an on impact type of round.
Okay.
It'll explode, or
it says right here, incendiary device, a device like a bomb designed to start fire. So like a Molotov cocktail.
Okay.
That's probably what it was too.
Okay.
And then also 16 counts of attempted possession of an incendiary device. Solomon has not yet been charged and is being held on a $10 million bond, according to jail records. If convicted on all charges, he would face up to 624 years in prison, according to officials at Monday afternoon news conference.
Why do they say that? Why don't they just say life?
I don't know, because it's precise.
It's like it's like the maximum, like what the charge holds. Yeah.
You gotta be like precise, I guess. The details, I guess. It says Solomon is an Egyptian citizen who was living in Colorado illegally.
So he was not a U.S. citizen.
No.
Look at that.
So how did he get in here? Is my question. Let's all ponder that for a second.
Well, I can tell you when he probably got here, and
I
when
can tell
wasn't.
you when he got in here.
Okay.
Solomon entered the U.S. in August 2022 on a visa that expired in February 2023.
I was going to say he came between 2020 and 2024. I was going to guess, and I was right on the money. Might I add?
She said, I'm sorry. Assistant Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, Tricia McLaughlin, said on a Monday morning statement on social media, she said Solomon filed for asylum in September 2022, but didn't specify that motion's status. The 45-year-old told investigators that he didn't expect to survive the attack, according to arrest affidavit. He sprayed himself with gasoline and expected to burn alongside his victims.
So he was trying to set himself on fire.
Yeah, this was a suicide mission. In order to get as close to the group as possible, Solomon dressed like a gardener, police said in the affidavit. He wore an orange vest, brought flowers from Home Depot, and purchased a backpack weed sprayer that he filled with gasoline. So he's going around, the guys that spray weeds, it's filled with gasoline.
Damn. Making his own makeshift flamethrower, dude.
Yeah,
he could put a flame on the end of that bad boy.
Right.
You know
yeah,
like
about?
Yeah.
But gasoline is more the vapor that ignites, not the liquid. I mean, you could literally throw a match into a bucket of gasoline and it won't explode. I mean, I know that. I know for a fact it won't.
Okay. I don't know. But I think if you put a flame on the end of it and spray it,
Yeah,
like hairspray.
Yeah, because you're turning it into vapor.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You throw a flame on the end of that shit and you're fucking...
Because it has room... Now it has room to ignite
spread.
Yeah. Solomon lived with his family in a modest townhome on a cul-de-sac in Colorado Springs. No one answered the door on Monday morning. A Spider-Man bicycle with training wheels was parked on the sidewalk, and several other tricycles and toys were stacked near the front door. I don't know. Basically, he had a family that he lived there with, and this guy just felt like... So, let me do this real quick. So, 13 individuals, including one in critical condition, were injured. Makeshift flamethrower. So, he did make it into a flamethrower. So, you're right.
At you.
And Molotov cocktails.
Oh, look at that. All right. We're both right.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It was during the event, the Solidarity Walk, organized by Run for Their Lives.
Swear to God, I knew nothing about this. Literally no facts or details about any of this. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's not cool. Obviously not cool what he did, but...
So, apparently, his motive was anti-Semitism.
It always is.
Yeah.
You hear that, Kanye?
Targeted attack on pro-Israel demonstrators. So he was apprehended at the scene. Was held bail set at $10 million. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's that guy is a straight up terrorist.
I mean, if we haven't already, we'll put his picture up on the screen, let you guys know who this maniac is.
What a loser.
I mean, I don't know why this keeps happening. You know what I mean? Like, why is it so easy to get into America? Like,
I don't think it's going to be that easy, dude. I'm saying with this new administration, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I don't. Like, they're really enhancing that security, man. I'm telling you, they're cracking down hard.
This has got to really upset Trump.
Oh, he's pissed. Guaranteed he's pissed. For sure he's pissed.
Says the attack has sparked widespread condemnation from political leaders, including Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and U.S. official Netanyahu. Yeah. It has also intensified debates over immigration policies and rising anti-Semitism in the United States. So, yeah. We do not know what Trump's response to this was, but...
I'm sure it wasn't nice.
Right. So, we will put the link to find out more information on this.
Put that right there.
Bottom of the screen, the link for this. If you want to find out more information on this. Thoughts and, prayers, I guess. I'm not religious, but thoughts and prayers go to those people that were injured and their families. I don't know. It really bugs me about this kind of stuff when this stuff happens. It's like,
yeah, man,
we have to look at America like it's our home, and
we have to be united and start realizing that, this it is a problem. It's not people being racist. It's not
right.
It's clearly a problem.
I mean, and even if people were becoming racist about these type of people, they're doing it to themselves. I mean, they're giving themselves their people a bad name. You know what I mean? Like, but to my point, like, you wouldn't just let anybody into your home. You know what I mean? And
exactly.
So why are we doing this with America? I mean, yeah, we are the home of the brave, land of the free, all that good jazz, but like, we won't be if we let people in that.
Right. Do we need another huge attack to make us united again? Like 9/11? Is that what we need? Do we need something that's as intense as that? Like,
right.
Because it seemed like around that time, all that left and right shit just became one. at that time.
Right.
You know, for the time being anyway. But it shouldn't have to resort to that. You know, we should all. I don't like the whole two-party system. I don't like it. It's not healthy because it divides the people. You know, it's terrible. But it's forcing people to choose one side. So it sucks. But
yes, indeedy.
Whatever.
You know, to end this off is, you know, we gotta do better.
Yeah, we just gotta do better.
We gotta do better.
Gotta do better as people.
But we'll be right back after this.
We'll be right back.
We may not know much, but one thing we do know is how to make merch with a poop on it. The new designs are in, and of course we still have our classics. It won't last, so get yours as fast as you can. Check out our merch and new releases on our Facebook, Biased BS. Then email your selection with color, size, and address to biasedbs@gmail.com. That's biasedbs@gmail.com. Thanks for supporting the channel. Now back to the show. Anyway, on a lighter note, let's jump back into this brew review rating.
Let's do it.
All right, again, guys, we got the Lakefront Brewery, the Fruit Wagon. Let's see who wants to jump on that Fruit Wagon. Passion fruit and mango ale. Brett doesn't like the ales as usual, but you know, we're gonna make him like it by the end of this.
You're gonna make me jump on that fruit wagon.
by the end of this year, he's gonna be on the wagon.
I'm gonna be on that fruit wagon, guys.
It says an easy drinking beer with a tropical twist of fruit. This surprised me. Although it's lacking the beer taste, I don't think that's it's not going for that. It's not telling people that it's going for that.
Right.
It's not like the other beers where they're like, you know, this is whatever. It says beer on it, whatever. This doesn't even say beer. I mean, it says Lakefront Brewery, but it says they called it Fruit Wagon. It's clearly, you know, it's like, tell me you're not a beer without telling me you're not a beer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I want to give it like a point for not trying to deceive.
Yeah.
And
it's like tell me you're kind of a beer. You know?
Right. It does say ale, but as we know with ales, they tend to go very experimental with the ales. But I like it. I mean, I don't like it in the sense that it was like it's a beer. Like I would throw it in the beer category, but it didn't have that grapefruit taste that I thought it was going to have. I mean, it's light if it's there, but the passion fruit and the mango really, you know, they scream in this, and it's really good. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like, it feels smooth. Like it almost feels like a light beer, like a light ale with fruity notes in it. You know what I mean? Like, I like it, to be honest with you. It's like I said, it doesn't go really into the beer category. I mean, you can't even really taste beer in it. Maybe a tad bit at the back end, but I'm gonna give it a 7.4.
Not bad. Okay.
I could drink this.
Yeah. You know, and I kind of agree with you. You know, it's one of the better ales that I've had.
Yeah.
So let me try another sip.
It wasn't like another like grapefruit. Oh man, this is just covering up everything with grapefruit. I can't really taste the grapefruit in it. It's not strong. It's something else. It's another fruity thing.
It's in there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 3 in a row.
3 in a row?
That's 3 in a row.
All right. All right.
That's 3 in a row.
We're going for
it's
streak.
Not, dude, it's not bad. I think I'm just drinking more of this. I think that's what it is. It's just causing me to drink.
Well, they make each other better.
They do. They accent each other's flavor.
Right.
Man, Screwball, you guys got to come fuck with us, dude. I mean,
you're right.
I will put my bottle right here every day on the table. Whatever you guys want.
He will deep throat.
I will deep throat that Screwball bottle right there. We got 2 empty ones right there. And I think there's another one over there on the floor somewhere that's empty as well. So it's our favorite drink, but I don't even want to get into that. Let's rate this. You said 7.4.
Correct.
I think I want to totally agree with you. Like, that's almost exactly what I was going to say. I think I'm going to go a little tiny bit higher.
Okay.
Just a little bit though, because I do like this one. It's not bad. It's not really like a wine cooler, like kind of how I was expecting it to be, because it's got like a sour kind of flavor to it. So, 7.6.
Okay. Wow.
7.6.
Okay.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad, Lakefront. You guys did pretty good with this one.
15. A squared off 15 points.
A squared 15.
Out of 20. That's pretty decent for a fruity beer, fruity ale.
Yeah.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Not bad.
Lakefront Brewery, Fruit Wagon. Get it, man. I mean,
Not to be confused with Pussy Wagon.
Yeah, I mean, if you like a little bit of, that fruity taste to your beverages, and also want it to be alcoholic and brew beer like, get the Fruit Wagon. It's good, man.
Yeah, it's not bad. You guys did a good job with that one. Cheers up to Lakefront, not a sponsor.
Yeah,
you can be though. Holla.
How many? They're probably like, how many times are you gonna say that? Like,
right.
Low key, how many times are you gonna say it low key?
Dude,
it's gonna be at the bottom. Like,
they're not even watching. They're not. It's okay. You know what? We gotta make them watch. That's what we gotta do.
Sit them down and just
sit them down and be like, dude, look at all these reviews we've done on your shit. Like, you guys need to come fuck with us.
Like Clockwork Orange style.
Right.
Like, keep their eyes open.
Right. So there's been a lot of people at my job lately. They've been quitting a lot. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like quitting season or what. But a lot of them do give I've been noticing they've been giving their 2-week notice.
Okay. As you should.
That was my question, actually. I was going to ask you, would you give a 2-week? So let's say you had another job lined up, but they're like, we need you to start right away. Like, what are you going to do? I mean, you got to tell you, like, you already had the interview, you got to tell your job, or do you tell that new job, I need 2 weeks. I got.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. If they want you that bad, they should be willing to, and they are aware that you work at another place. They should be willing to let you give your present job
and they usually do.
Yeah,
they usually do.
Yeah. But if the choice was in my hands, like I knew I wasn't going to start for like another couple weeks, it depends on my relationship. I mean, it's not professional, I guess, to not give a notice, but I've had situations where I just left because just based on my experience working there, like if I was being, the reason for me leaving, like being disrespected, or like just the group of people that you felt like they just didn't care. Mm-hmm. Like I wouldn't, if they don't care, like why should I care?
Yeah.
I mean, I left one job. I used to work at Wendy's, and I had already got the job for a better job. I got a promoted job in another place, but I was gonna stick it out. I was gonna get them at least a week.
Right. Right.
I had that option. But the day that I was gonna put in my notice, one of the managers and a couple other people were on that BS, and they, she thought a bunch of stuff was a joke, and she at my expense, and she thought she could be rude and whatever, and I just wasn't cool, and it just made me realize the whole reason why I was leaving. And when I went on my break, I never came back.
Yeah.
So I was like, F them, man. Like,
right.
Like, you think that's funny? Okay.
Right.
I like telling jokes too. You want to play around? I like to play around.
All right.
I'll play around with you. Okay.
Okay. And here's the thing with the new generation too. Like, you can call it unprofessional or call it what you want, but I think that I mean, a job, obviously, this has been talked about before. A job, your employer is not going to give you a 2-week notice when they terminate you, right? They're going to be like effective immediately in most cases.
Right. That's a good point.
And also, I've also heard that people will put their 2-week notice in, and the job will just be like, "Oh, we don't need you," or they just won't put them on the schedule, or they'll pull some shit like that.
Yeah, they'll fire you before your 2 weeks notice is up.
Right,
like,
right.
Well, that's bogus.
and talk about being unprofessional. I mean, and that does happen a lot. At my job, I wouldn't say that happens, but it definitely could happen at most places. So I don't think I would put in a 2-week notice. I think I would just be like, hey, I would just tell them like, hey, this is going to be my last day.
Right.
You call it unprofessional, call it what you want, but I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of, the 2 weeks, because they wouldn't give me that leeway on firing me.
But is that the same thing though? I mean, you can't, let's say, for instance, the situation surrounding your termination. Like, what if you hit somebody, or
here's
let's say
the thing.
you stole something? Why would they wait 2 weeks?
I'm not saying in that type of situation.
Okay.
I'm saying like a layoff type situation.
Okay.
Like a job will just lay you off for no reason.
Right.
Like and also in the state of Wisconsin, they don't have to have a reason to terminate you. They can just terminate you for any reason, they don't have to give it.
Or and not hire you either. They can choose to not hire you for any reason they want to, and they don't have to tell you.
I think that's nationwide though. They don't have to.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they don't have to hire anybody. They don't have to hire for any reason. Just like they can refuse service to anybody for any reason.
Right.
Which is, I feel like it's kind of a loophole for a lot of other things like racism and whatever else. But yeah, that's a thing. They don't have to. Nobody has to.
Right.
It's. I'm not giving anybody a 2-week notice, because they wouldn't give me the satisfaction of a 2-week notice on my termination.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
I don't really do anything to get terminated. I mean, maybe I do, but I'm slick about it.
I mean, and like I said, I'm on the fence. Like, like I don't think, because if it was my business and somebody was doing something like you said, not the most extreme situations where someone's got violent or is stole something, or just being insubordinate or any of those major extreme things, like they should be able to terminate you on the spot at that moment. But when you haven't done anything and you've been working, to the exact their specifications, like
right,
they should
but
definitely
the company's failing, and maybe they don't have it in their expenses to keep you on their payroll.
Right, and that's what I was going to say. Like, if you're talking about a situation where you're being laid off, it's probably because they can't afford to pay you. So why would they keep you 2 weeks? So I can understand from their angle, and I can understand from your angle. Like,
right, but then it's like when I get a new job and it's like double the pay or whatever the case may be, or it's a third more, and it's like, well, I'm going to go ahead and go there because they're paying more.
Right.
So I'm going to go there like effective immediately.
Right.
Just like you would terminate me effective immediately. So,
right. Yeah.
That's my take on that.
Right.
But, real quick shift. Top 10 cereals. We haven't done a top 10 in a while. Let's do top 10 cereals. Cereal for cereal.
Okay.
Go.
Reese's Puffs.
Ooh, that's a good one. Waffle Crisp is my favorite, by the way.
Fruity Pebbles with marshmallows.
Ooh, why do you put the marshmallows in there? That's too sweet for me.
I'll just say Fruity Pebbles. Okay. We'll just clear that out.
No.
Okay,
you said marshmallows.
Okay.
All right. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Fruit Loops.
Ooh, that was going to be my next one. This is probably a cereal that you never heard of. Maybe you have. S'mores with a Z at the end.
I've had
it's
s'mores.
Really good cereal. I don't. It might have been discontinued now, but it's very good.
Oh,
my wife loves them.
S'mores
with a Z at the end.
I don't know.
They're just like little graham crackers, and they're like coated with like chocolate and vanilla.
Okay,
or
so
whatever.
that's not what I'm thinking of. But they have a s'more.
Maybe they do have marshmallows in them. They might have marshmallows in them too.
At Walmart, you can get a bag. You know when you get the bags of cereals?
Yeah.
They have the s'mores where it's like it's Golden Grams, Cocoa Puffs, and marshmallows, white marshmallows. Dude, it is so good.
Yeah.
Dude.
I've had that. Yeah. I've had that. That's good. That's really good. Yeah.
So we'll say s'mores.
S'mores.
What is that? What is that? 5?
That's 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah. So it's your turn.
A lot of people ain't gonna agree with me on this. Well, I'll say one and then I'll say the other one. But Frosted Flakes. Did you say that?
I didn't know.
Frosted
That was my next one, dude. Damn. Okay, I got a really good one actually. Here you go. A lot of people ain't gonna agree with this one either. Corn Pops.
Oh yeah,
Those are
good.
And you know what? I don't care what you guys say. Soggy cereal's good.
I like.
There's certain cereals that it has to be soggy for me to taste really good, and Corn Pops is one of them. I don't care what your opinion is on that, people out there.
Captain
Corn
Crunch
Pops
is one of those too because it's so hard. Like,
Is that your next one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, I don't know if Captain Crunch is gonna make this list. I know a lot of people would want it to be on there, but I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
But and a lot of people aren't gonna agree with my decision. But I think Life cereal, the cinnamon Life cereal, is good. As far as like, if you want to eat a little bit healthier, like cinnamon Life cereal, I've loved always.
Not
like,
bad.
It's
a good choice.
It's the way it feels when you eat it, like the crunch, the soft crunch of it.
Yeah.
It just it's good to me. I love it.
All right, that's a good one. Man, I think I'm gonna go Captain Crunch, dude.
Okay.
I have to. I have to go Captain Crunch as my last one.
So I got the last one then, eh?
No, that was the last one.
Was it?
Captain Crunch
Okay.
was the last
All
one.
right, all right.
Yeah. Yep.
And there's so many, man. And there's
There
different
is.
variations.
There's so many good cereal. And you know what? I don't even eat cereal like that, really, no more.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't ever eat it for breakfast. Never eat it for breakfast. It's always
a snack, like a nighttime.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of when I eat it too. Like I'll get like a box of Waffle Crisp, and I'll just hope that everybody saves me a bowl, because I really don't eat it like that, you know. But yeah, Waffle Crisp is my number one cereal. It was discontinued for a few years. They just brought it back. It tastes a little different, as all cereals kind of have nowadays. Tastes a little bit different, but I'm hoping they go back to the old recipe.
Right. Yeah.
You know, considering the whole new health administration that we got, or food and health, whatever. Right. You know what I'm talking
about. Real quick, before we get into reeling it in, Saquon Barkley will grace the cover of Madden NFL 26.
Saquon Barkley, nice.
I'm sorry, I said Saquon.
That's okay.
Saquon.
It's kind of the same thing.
He said, when you get the call, you don't know what to expect, and they ask you, do you want to be part of the Madden cover? I don't know if anyone's ever turned that down, Barkley said on Monday. I definitely wasn't going to turn that down, the opportunity. I know so many people, so many kids that dream and would love to be in the position I am right now. I remember as a kid wanting to be a part of the Madden cover. There have been so many players that have been part of the Madden cover now to be mentioned. I have my name attached with those guys. Words really can't describe it.
Yeah. Saquon Barkley was my number one draft pick last year in my fantasy football draft. So shout out to Saquon, dude. That's a good that's an honor to be on the Madden cover. Yep. However, I heard that it is a curse.
Yeah.
I heard that the Madden cover is a curse. I'm expecting an injury this year. I hate to say it like that.
You know what? In either the next episode or the next coming up episodes, let's do some research.
Yeah,
on
let's
this,
do that.
Conspiracy or this bad luck situation that.
Yeah, the Madden curse. It's called the Madden curse.
The Madden curse. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking for the right.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Nomenclature. Right?
Yeah.
If that's the word.
Look at that. That's a good definition. Let's put the definition of nomenclature. How do you spell nomenclature? By the way, do you know how to spell that?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
let's do it.
It's spelled exactly how it sounds.
NOMENCLATURE. That's exactly how I would spell it. Okay. I believe that's the way that it's spelled too. Right. We're gonna check the correct spelling. We're gonna fact check you on that, but I think that's the exact way it's spelled too. But
yeah. So
that's a cool rule though. You gotta spell it. If you could say it, you gotta spell it.
Yeah.
If you say it,
you can't use words if you can't use
that's
spell
right.
it.
Goddamn right.
But yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Saquon, shout out to him. Hell yeah. So yeah, real quick, I know we were kind of about to do reel it in, but we are gonna reel it in. However, I want to talk real quick. Druski lately. This is gonna be part of our reels, by the way. Druski, I don't know if you've seen any of his latest skits, but he did have a skit lately where he did the whole whiteface thing. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I didn't.
But I'm not going to play that video. You can look that up yourself. Druski, we'll put his social media info up there. He's a well-known social media creator. He's very funny, by the way. Shout out to Druski. Very funny. He did a whiteface thing. I think it's funny. I don't think it's racist to do that. I think it's just being funny. Chappelle did it. Everybody does it. But just so you know, for Halloween this year, just be prepared. Just saying. I might do blackface. I don't know. Just saying.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and play this video of a response. So the whole...
To the whiteface.
To the whiteface, yeah.
Okay.
The whole... The concept of the video, of Druski's video to whiteface was like, there's always that one white guy on the block, right? Like on the block with all the brothers, right?
Okay.
There's always that one white guy, and it's a good concept. It was very funny. I laughed at it. It was very good. It was a well thought out video, and here we're gonna reel it in. By the way, here it is.
And while we're doing this, while we're setting this up real quick, make sure you guys check out our Facebook, Bias BS. Check out that new merch we got for you guys. Made it special for you guys. Classics, new stuff. Check that out. Hit us up, biasbs@gmail.com when you've found something you liked and would like us to make it for you. And let us know where to send it to. We will send it to you. Thanks to everybody that has supported up until this point. So, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. So here is they're going to show a little clip of Druski on the video, I believe, but here's the response to one of the white boys on the block, actually.
Okay.
He responded to Druski. So here it is.
Y'all, somebody find Druski for me. Somebody tag Druski. One thing you can't do, Druski.
Hey, Druski.
That little white boy skit was cool. I ain't lying, but one thing you can't do is some white YNs, you ain't gonna never run off the block.
The white YNs, they call them. So he got to show off. Look. What up, homie?
Yeah, Druski. Sometimes that white YN shit be really real.
It's real, dog.
It's cool and all, but some of us you just can't get rid of. Some of you just can't run us off the block, baby. That shit don't work like that. It was cool. I seen it. Y'all make sure Druski see this shit. Some white YNs, baby.
The white YNs,
What it
they call them.
is, untouchable. You know what I'm saying? Put this shit in your video, champ. Yeah.
Is he trying to make a point, or is he just trying to show the people he's with?
Y'all, somebody find.
So I think he's just trying to say that. So Druski was trying to be like, hey, man, there's always like, he was basically making a joke about how there's always that one white boy in the clique of,
right.
you know,
right.
And he's always like, but I think Druski was making a joke about it, but he was also being like that shit's real. It is real.
Right.
Like, there's always like, especially down south, that shit is real. Like,
right.
Like they got, like there's people down there, they got black parents and they're just white. Like, you know, people grow up like that. That's just how they grow up.
Right.
But he was responding like he thought it was more of he was just joking. Like he was like making fun of them. Like, you know, so he got kind of mad. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
some people are going to get mad.
He's for real though. That dude's real with that shit. You think he's from Louisiana? You think that's in Louisiana? Or
Probably.
you think that is?
Probably.
I look like it, right?
Probably. I mean, he sounds like he's from the South.
Yeah. Definitely from the South.
Just, I really, truly believe in being fair. And, you know, with the exception of the N-word, if people can't do blackface, then you shouldn't be able to do whiteface.
Exactly.
Because if you already know that doing a colored face is disrespectful, why would you try to make it not disrespectful?
Don't get mad if it's used in skit form, if it's used for comedy. Don't get mad. It's just a joke. Like Dave Chappelle did it.
Right.
How come nobody brings that up? I feel like that doesn't get brought up enough when people bring up really old like blackface shit or even like newer shit that's not even intended to be blackface, like where somebody's like scaring somebody in the dark and they paint their face black. I know you've probably seen those videos before.
Yeah.
But everybody, I don't know, they scream.
It's not like how Robert Downey Jr. did it in
that's
Tropical
hilarious.
Thunder.
That was fucking hilarious.
He had almost like a actual skin color.
Yeah, the whole thing, dude. It looked really good.
He didn't
too.
just. The thing is, blackface mocked black people. Like they literally put black paint.
Yeah,
and that's obviously not how black people look.
Yeah, like
when people
Robert
do
Downey.
Whiteface, this is my other side of the coin opinion. Like, yeah, we should be fair, and if you shouldn't do whiteface just like you can't do blackface. But the other side of the coin is blackface is meant to mock black people and make fun of them, whatever. And when people do whiteface, they don't just put on white paint over their face. You know what I mean? They may actually make it a skin color.
Right.
So there's a little bit of
and I get what you're saying, but I don't know if I've seen like a black face, like maybe like those videos like I was describing, but they don't. I don't think it wasn't meant to be in that, that sense or whatever, however you say it. But anyways, here's the next video. This one is pretty funny. So here it is.
Ready? I tell my mommy on you.
Let me tell his mommy.
Shut up. Whoa!
He's like, shut up.
Dude, those are fun.
You think that's his mom's boyfriend? Who do you think that guy is? I'm telling my mommy on you. That's terrible, dude. He's doing that to a kid. That's
ready?
Dude, that's...
Shut up. I'm gonna tell my mommy on you.
That is so bad, dude. That kid is being tortured, dude. Oh my god. At least he knows how to hold on, though. He looks like he knew what he was doing.
That's not torture.
Yeah, that's not torture. That was actually... I would love that. That'd be fun.
That kid's, I mean, I understand he's scared. He's a little kid, but...
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, well... All right, here we go. Here's the next one. This is a Guess the Chicken video.
The chicken for $100.
Ooh, hold on. I don't
You're
know.
the smoke
I don't know
detector?
about this one. Yeah. That's KFC. 100% KFC gotta be. How do you know? The taste is unique. Very unique. That's Publix. Publix chicken.
Public. How did he know? Like by the smell of it.
That's Publix, 100%. Popeyes. This Popeyes right here. This is my favorite. Yes.
Is that
100%
racist?
Popeyes.
You just touched it.
You can tell. The way Popeyes make their chicken is different than any of these. I don't know what else you got, but this one's for sure Popeyes.
I mean, the guy likes chicken. I fucking like chicken too. I don't know if I can tell
it is,
what's what.
It does seem like he's using him as a joke at his own expense.
Using him as the pawn, yeah.
I can feel it. They have a bigger crack in it.
He should
than any of the rest of
have
them.
also
You can tell this
showed
is surgical.
himself doing it or
The
something.
chicken for $100.
Because I think I could guess the chicken. They did that fucking smoke detector. I know.
Oh,
you
yeah.
heard.
Beep.
Dude, yeah. So they're definitely clowning, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's not.
it's okay to make
It's
fun
okay.
of
Yeah, it's fun.
each
It's all
other.
fun. Yeah.
But there's a limit, man. There's a limit.
Yeah.
And who you do it to. I mean, it's...
Yeah. So last week I played a video about a older gentleman making moonshine, right?
Right.
So remember
With the blender. Yep,
yeah,
the blender.
and I told you I would play another video about making liquor this week. So here's that video, but except this guy is not making it at home. You'll see where he's making it.
Prison.
So now I put all the jellies on there.
Oh, my God.
75 jellies total. Now I'm
75
putting some syrup.
jellies, he said. Syrup, too. He's putting in there.
That's a hookup?
I will get it all.
No,
Just
he's making
getting this in
he's
right
making
now. Normally I get it
wine.
all, though.
Bruno, they call it.
Pruno.
Pruno, yeah, Pruno. They don't talk about Pruno.
On top is the kicker.
Oh, I thought that was medicine he was putting in. I
No,
thought he
he's-
was popping
he's
like,
put-
Second.
I thought he was
Yeah, that'd be
popping like
dope. No, he's putting syrup, like all the sugars
he
and
was popping well
All the sugar is what
brewed.
makes it more potent. The more sugar and sweet content you put in here, the more potent that
Now
the
look.
wine will be.
oh, dude, just putting his dick beaters all up in it, dude. Now, if you're in prison, are you drinking that?
No.
Hell no, right?
No.
I'm never fucking
No.
drinking that. No, but dude, he's sticking his whole arm in that shit, dude.
I'd have to get like 10 people saying, dude, you gotta try it, bro. We all tried it. It's great. We're Bob. I'm
It would have
Bob.
to be 10 people to tell you that.
Something like that.
At least 5 people.
No, not his 5 little crew that'll do whatever he says to do.
this
them
right,
to do,
right.
But 10 people, like
High quality alcohol right here.
And then he's just, ugh. God, dude, that looks gross.
dude, and then you gotta let it sit there for a week.
yeah, then you gotta let it
The
ferment,
different kind
and
of
then you
sugars,
gotta
the
burp
amount of
it,
sugars
and
we
then
put
you
in
gotta
here,
then you
it's gonna
gotta
produce
like
some
get
real
all the
high
actual
quality
liquid
alcohol.
out of there, which has his
You
dick
know, a lot
beater
of people,
juice on it.
They sometimes, everybody just particular, You got the ones who want to get that real whiskey type little hit, like, oh man, yeah, it's hard to go down and all that.
No,
I like
thank you.
that smooth, but gonna get you drunk for about 10 hours, You're
That's
be
gonna get
messed
you
up until you go to
hallucinating.
sleep.
Yeah, you're gonna be
That's what-
hallucinating
that's
for
what-
10
that's what we
hours.
shooting for.
I've heard of
That's what
people
I
like going blind off of like
Yeah.
hooch, making
Real
jail hooch.
alcohol,
Like,
man.
that's another reason why I wouldn't try it because I don't know.
There's no
what-
way, dude. And then
I
he
would-
just keeps
Man, no
sticking his
shortcuts, no
hands in
corner
there
cutting,
too.
none
It's
of that,
just,
man. Go get it.
no way can I.
He's gonna have to strain that out for one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got to strain. it.
even still-
and I think they do it through
Man,
a
you guys
towel
seen it?
too.
This is what it
Yeah,
is.
they just and then
Yeah.
squeeze it out. Yeah.
No.
Okay, for sure on to
But-
what's next.
See, I've seen this stuff made, and it was made way different. Like, dude wasn't sticking his hands in it or nothing.
that,
Like,
though?
he had a
So I'm
he had a
stir this up
spoon.
again.
He was stirring it. You know what I mean?
Make
Like,
sure all
oh, that is so gross, dude.
get everywhere.
I want to know what the main like.
I wouldn't drink that
ingredient
with
he's-
your mouth.
Like, what's the main like stuff he's?
I wish you
is that
guys
like
could smell it.
fruit? That he's got?
No, there's like bread.
Oh yeah.
There's definitely bread
it's not good.
and like
How the
yeast
apples
and
and
yeah. Oh yeah, there's fruits, all types of fruits. And,
Now I put all the jellies
Like
on there.
how are they?
God, there's no way,
75?
dude. You would never catch me.
No.
No, thank you. No,
Nope.
thank you. That will conclude Reel It In for the week. It's a nasty way to end it, but
Yeah. That's what she said.
hey. But yeah, thank you everybody. We appreciate all the love and support.
Yes.
Thank you for following us on Facebook, TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, and X. Drew, what you got?
Said it twice already in the video, man. Say it again. Bias BS, Facebook. Check out that merch. We got new designs. Got the classics there too. Hit us up. biasbs@gmail.com. Let us know what you want. Colors are limited. It's, message us. We'll figure it out. Who are we sending? Where to send it to? We'll get it to you. Thank you, everybody that's been supporting.
Yeah, we appreciate that. And while you're at it, make sure you guys are smashing that like button, sharing this video, staying active in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We appreciate that. And remember, guys, this is where your opinion doesn't matter, kind of like Carlos Mencia jokes.
You're a thief!
You're a thief, man. All right, take care.